So I'm about to do fire sign reading, and hold on, I got the microphone all in the wrong spot. So I'm about to do fire sign reading. It's a general reading, January 2nd, 2026. General reading for Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, and immediately upon beginning the reading, I channeled that somebody could have thought that something was missing. Somebody could have thought something was stolen. Someone could need to check twice for something. Someone could need to check again. Somebody could be in this energy because somebody could be in this energy my bad, see, distractions already. Somebody could be in this energy because of what they've done. I channeled that somebody could think somebody stole something, or maybe something's missing because they intentionally have done things and or carelessly have done things. I want to be sure to emphasize the carelessly part, because some people can not so much be intentionally trying to hurt or harm or cause delays, but because you're careless, that can still actually cause delays to someone else's life, and it can look like it was intentional. And that just made me think about when someone told me, even if it's unintentional, it still hurts the same. Like, it still hurts even if it wasn't on purpose. It still causes damage even if it wasn't on purpose. Enough checking the phone already for the night. January 2nd, 2026. Technically, it's not really the new year until spring, so that's cool. I'm gonna count my cards. Really, I miscounted because I just counted an extra one. And I don't even know why I just sat here and counted all of that on this screen, but 01/02/2026 adds up to a 13. This could be the year of financial balance for some people, or really honing in and focusing on financial security, security within home, security within family. This is the year number 1. This is an independent year, a year of leadership, a year of showing through leadership, teaching through leadership, teaching through just doing it. Nike came into my head, just do it. Somebody could be literally checking things off their list and getting things done. Someone could be being more intentional this year. 13 represents death. Some people call it an unlucky number because of that reason. I think it has like some type of, that's what the word is I was looking for the other day, taboo. Queen of Wands came out. I'm not going to take it though because I haven't even asked the question, so not sure why the Queen of Wands would have come out already. I do actually want to speak on it because it is significant. Sunflowers could be significant. Someone colored yellow could be significant. A black cat could be significant. Cats could be significant. Feminine energy could be significant. I don't want to say a dark feminine energy, but somebody could be stepping into balance when it comes to their light and dark energy. Someone could be stepping into a balance when it comes to bringing things to fruition. As you can see, the sunflower is in the left hand of the queen, and then this stick with the 2 leaves coming out of it is on the right side, the more masculine side. So someone can be balancing their dominant yet their nurturing side. The black cat to me is also just like the number 13. I was gonna say 13 represents death and rebirth. I don't see that as a negative thing, especially the fact that I'm a Scorpio and is represented by the Death card, number 13. We are death and rebirth. That could be an ending to things, an ending of old ways, an ending to negative ways. Somebody could be, getting rid of old habits. They could be getting rid of old ways of being that cause negative, reactions around them or within them. 3 cards for fire signs: Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. What do they need to know? And when I say what do they need to know, it's in general. I don't really put timestamps on things because time is already an illusion. We're not even, King of Cups came out. We're not even really, it's not even really January 2nd today. I usually pull 3 cards from my tarot decks, and then I follow with then I follow with Cups is really, I really want to emphasize that Cups is heavy here. And y'all know I like to pull out my extra cards, my teaching cards, my informational cards. The same cards was right at the top, but I feel like I was in the middle of saying something and I just got distracted. So be careful to tune into self, tune into the messages that, tune into your dreams. I just heard that. Tune into your dreams. Try to remember. We did get the King of Cups out here, past energy, with the 6 of Cups, current energy, and then the Fool, future energy. Someone could be taking a chance on something after sitting and contemplating with something. Somebody could be offering someone a cup. Now, children could be significant. They don't have to be, but children could definitely be significant. Somebody could be in a current energy of like sharing memories, reminiscing about childhood memories. Familiarity could be here. Water signs are significant. Heavy Scorpio energy. It says reach out to others with love and compassion. That's current energy. But again, somebody could be in that energy. It is a new year. We did just, or are still going through a bunch of holidays. So somebody could literally be in this energy of kind of just like reminiscing about things, going over things again. And I say go over things as in just going over memories, Sometimes people just kind of sit back and think about where they've come from, what they've been through. But I do see happy memories here, like this innocence. There's an innocence to the current energy with the 6 of Cups. As you can see, especially when there's children involved, it's usually representation of like innocence, joyfulness, nostalgia, anything kind of like happiness or, new growth. It's not even supposed to be. How do I pause this thing? It's not even supposed to be a commercial on mine. It's not even supposed to be a commercial on my Rain Sounds. And I really hate when it says there's no commercials on it and then there's commercials on it. That's really random, but that could be significant to somebody. Like, somebody could probably be thinking about that. People sticking to their word or something like that. Or maybe somebody needs to stick to their word more. Or just be clear about what you're getting. Wow, they really just disrupted my Rain Sounds like that, and I don't understand. Disruptions could be important. Excuse me. I don't really feel like I'm channeling as much with fire sign reading, but I also, once again, didn't take the time to channel prior to actually reading the energy. And it's really general, so I do typically like to take time prior to doing readings, but I've been getting this urge to get it done for the past week or two, and I haven't gotten it done because, oh, that can be significant. Somebody getting in the way of you accomplishing things, or you getting in the way of yourself accomplishing things, or you getting in someone else's way of accomplishing things. Now, someone could be getting in the way of accomplishing things due to
getting a quote is super.
somebody could be getting in your way of completing things, either due to not believing in what you're doing, due to just having this kind of misunderstanding about what you're doing, or simply just being in a butthole. Like, somebody could just be getting in the way. Again, it could be intentional or unintentional. I know we said that in the beginning, but there's a need to make sure that things are in line to where you don't have to depend on somebody to the point where they can delay you, even if it's unintentional. So that's a heavy focus there. With this King of Cups energy in the past, air sign, water sign could be significant. Heavy Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio energy. All of these cards represent yeses. When I see any king or queens, when I see any cups, most times when I see cups, it's always positive, if I'm not mistaken. It nearly all the times. It's all about perception. But for the most part, when you see any like king or queens, always depending on if it comes out in reversal, it's usually seen in a positive way. 28 could be significant. The number 10 could be significant. Number 1 could be significant. We did say 2026 is a 10 year. But all of these are yes cards. So somebody could definitely be moving in the right direction. Now, this is coming from past energy with this King of Cups. All of these cards came out in the upright position too, so I'm going to read it just like that. With this King of Cups, somebody could be very emotionally balanced. Somebody could be I want to say a parental figure. Somebody could be a fatherly or motherly figure. Mainly fatherly energy with this king being here. Someone could be emotionally balanced, compassionate. They could be a very supportive leader, like whether this is like their job, whether this is within their household. They could have a balance in their tolerance and be very empathetic. Again, air and water signs are significant here. Heavy Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. It says you need to support yourself before you can support others. This could have been somebody in the past. Now, somebody could have been supporting others before supporting themselves. Or someone could literally have been in this balance where they were able to support others and themselves. This Six of Cups energy here, like I said, giving happy memories, familiarity. So this could have to do with a childhood friend. This could have to just do with somebody thinking back to their childhood and how they become the person that they are. Again, water sign heavy here. Sun and Scorpio. Scorpio is really heavy here. We're mainly getting air and water sign in this reading in relation to fire. Now, this is a fire sign reading, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. But I'm seeing Scorpio heavy here. Double trouble. Could be significant for some reason. I just got that. And then air sign with no specifications on the air sign. So Libra, Gemini, and Aquarius could be significant here. It says, reach out to others with love and compassion. Once again, this could be a parental figure, whether this is fatherly or motherly figure. 45 could be significant. The number 9 could be significant. Technically, 2025 was a 9 year, so somebody could be literally going from completing a cycle of growing, nurturing, healing, and I don't even want to say healing more, so just getting things in order, kind of looking back on memories, again, seeing how it's helped you and shaped you to become who you are, and moving forward with this full energy. This is new beginnings, new possibilities, innocence, being spontaneous, optimistic, trusting in life. Literally, the Fool is like an individual standing on a cliff, which means you have blind faith. Like you're going out on a limb, and it takes a strong individual to just blindly follow like anything. whether that's in the material world, physical world, should I say, or the spiritual world. It takes real faith and real strength to blindly follow, not really knowing exactly what's going on. Someone could not know all the details to a plan, but they know that they're going somewhere. They know that they're trying to get somewhere, or they're getting somewhere. Let me take that try word out of there. This Fool card is a representation of adventure and opportunity. So someone could literally have been looking back on memories in this kind of innocence, familiarity standpoint, using that to kind of push them forward into this new beginning or new opportunity. Air sign again, significant here. Spread your wings and fly. I just heard you can't fly with one wing. So someone definitely came into balance or had to come into balance before moving into this new venture. The yellow, I was gonna say the number yellow for some reason. The color yellow and red could really be significant here. I believe yellow is a sign of fertility, abundance. I could be guessing with the abundance part, but I'm pretty sure it represents that in some sort of way. And speaking of, we're going to pull from the Money Oracle deck first, because I like to always look at it from a personal, spiritual, financial standpoint before I go straight into romance. Because let's be honest, a lot of people are not in that place where they could be or should be focused on romance. It should be that self-healing, growth aspect first. And in this reading, I am seeing someone coming into that, and or someone has been that. And of course everybody can grow more, but I am seeing that whoever's in this fire sign, like whoever's the fire sign listening to this, or cross watcher listening to this, this could be an individual who has been this balanced individual, this compassionate individual. 3 cards from the Money Oracle deck for Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. What's this King of Cups, 6 of Cups, and Fool card? What is this? It says luck. Anything you do now will be very prosperous for you. I wanted to say the color green. This is why I always have to speak my mind. I wanted to say the color green was significant because his shoes are green, and I didn't notice it until I was about to pull from this deck, and I just didn't say it. But then with all these cups, you see all the flowers in the cups, and then you see the wreath around the Fool's head, and then the green aesthetic within the clothing design here, and then he's holding a flower. White could also be significant. Someone could maybe need to light a white candle. Something about purification, or being pure could be significant. If you believe that you're lucky, you'll create an abundance mindset. Your perspective is shifting your growth and stamping on your luck. Stamping or stomping on your luck. I will hope that it's stamping on your luck, because stomping sounds negative, but perception is everything. Bingo could be significant. Somebody could be winning either at the lottery, somebody could be winning a game, somebody could just be winning in a game of life. Somebody could feel like they're just winning in life. And that's a great perspective to have, because no matter what happens, no matter what negative aspects might arise, one should always, again, have this blind faith. Always have this nostalgic kind of childhood-like innocence. But also just have this balance and being able to be a leader as well. Because it's always going to be somebody that looks up to you. No matter who you are, it's going to always be at least one person that looks up to you. And you just may not know, even if they never express it. So always being able to kind of like switch the dynamic or the role that you might play. Again, we are in 2026 now, which is a year of leadership, a year of just getting things done. Again, just do it, like Mikey said. And the power of 0 with number 1 is literally teaching through leadership, teaching through just doing it. It says angelic help. This is the time to trust in the universe. Blind faith here. And know you will be provided for. With this 6 of Cups here, you see the boy is providing a younger girl with a cup full of flowers. There is a career or blessing lining up for you, so stay positive and believe. Pay attention to the signs your angels send you during this time. I just said I needed to say the shoes were green, and it could have been significant to somebody, and I didn't want to say it. I didn't say it because sometimes I still hesitate for some odd reason. So definitely focus on not hesitating. Whoever is in this full energy in the future, that's great. Keep that blind faith, keep that innocence, keep that optimistic viewpoint. Be open to the opportunities. It says offering. The universe will meet all your needs. Consider having a money altar. Call upon your spirit guides and angels to assist you during this time. No matter what religion you are, no matter what spirituality you believe in or practice, all of them have, in a sense, all of them ask for offerings. All of them teach to give offerings. Even if you're a Christian, you go to church. When they say you tithe or something like that, that's literally giving offerings. You're giving offerings. When you go to Catholic churches, I've never been to a Catholic church, but I do believe that they have like a bunch of candles lit. And I think that you can go put stuff like at the altar. That's giving an offering. And spiritual people, when they put like flowers or fruits or, you know, like candles as well, those are offerings. So like, I like to teach as I read because I like people to have an open mind. And I know that when I first began listening to readings, because they were so limited on what information that they gave out, or they were so limited on their explanations, I didn't quite grasp the viewpoint until a while after, because I had to literally look at it from different perspectives on my own, and I had to further research. So I do try to teach as I go. But I just say that to say, again, offerings can be whatever spiritual beliefs you have, or religious. Somebody could be a teacher. Somebody could, excuse me, maybe not. Somebody could be a teacher though. Somebody could be a student. Them cars at the top, somebody could work like as a mechanic or in the industry or like with cars or something. I started pulling from the bottom of the deck, it was positive. I started pulling from the top of the deck, it started going left very quickly. I ended up spilling some water. I didn't properly. Someone could also need to slow down and get things done correctly. That could be hindering somebody not getting things done correctly. I know we said in the beginning somebody could have thought something was missing or stolen. It could simply be because you're not putting things where they belong. And I wanted to say you're not putting shit back where it belongs. So for somebody, they could definitely be a parent, and they could be like emphasizing how important it is to keep things in order, to make things simpler. And I say all that to say, once again, I had made a mistake and didn't put my cards back properly and didn't cover them up. I ended up spilling water inside my drawer, and I messed up my cards. So we are going to hope that the cards are not sticking together and they come out properly. Spirit guides, spirit angels, ancestors, please allow for these cards to bring me clarity. Guide me on this healing journey. Guide the fire signs, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. What do they need to know in regards to this King of Cups energy? This, what is this? Six of Cups energy and this Fool. Give me 3 cards. I can't believe it though, but I can. 3 cards. Patience. Just a few more months. Good things come to those who wait. Yes, luck is on your side. This is the 4th yes now. Actually, the 5th, 6th yes when you think about it, because luck came out, angelic help came out. So, patience and yes, luck is on your side. One more card for fire signs. This is good compared to what I first read with fire signs. It was a bunch of like negative energy the last time I read for fire signs. So maybe it was a break that was needed. Somebody that could be significant for somebody. Maybe a vacation was needed. Maybe a break was needed. Maybe some time apart from something or somebody was needed. Because sometimes with space comes clarity. And not even sometimes. Most times with space comes clarity. Every religious text and spiritual text that I know always emphasizes the importance of going and being with oneself or around a comforting environment. What is up with these commercials interrupting? Interruptions could be very important. And like, that's really actually bothering me for real, because it's not supposed to be no commercials on the air. And that's one of the most annoying things, because I use this sound when I do massages, and it's nothing more embarrassing than giving a service and being interrupted like abruptly. Like, am I not on the right page? Has somebody I was gonna say confiscated, but tampered with? Somebody could have tampered with something, or feel like somebody tampered with something. Yeah, baby, I don't like this. This is giving real. Okay. This might be the one. This is the one I usually use. I just couldn't find it for a second. Emphasis on the number 6 being significant. Somebody could be we ain't even go read all of that. We ain't even finna read that. Whew, we ain't even go read all of that, actually, because that's gonna get into something else. We're gonna leave it right here at the 3 cards I asked for. It says communicate, compromise, forgive, work it out. Someone could have needed space, and it's prior to moving forward with something. And maybe that's where this childlike energy, this 6 of Cups, could have been coming into play, because someone could have just kind of been like talking to God or talking to self. You know, God is within self, but kind of looking for guidance, or looking for the right answers, or looking for which way to go or what to do. 3 cards. Now, this is from my romance deck. I'm going to pull from this deck and then my other romance deck. Oh. 2 more cards. Actually, before I even do that, I'm going to get the card. And it fell over the cliff. It says, I miss the feeling of your body on mine. Alrighty. 2 more cards. That came out right over King of Cups. Compassion, balance, supportive. You need to support yourself before you support others. It also came out over patience. Just a few more months, good things come to those that wait. And right over luck. It says, I'm keeping tabs on you. So someone could be keeping tabs on somebody from their childhood. It makes me happy to see you thriving, even though it's without me. That could be something that someone wants to communicate. Someone could be wanting to give somebody an offer. Or, yeah, someone could have wanted to give somebody an offer. Somebody could be moving forward in this, trying to close up maybe a relationship, or get near somebody, or build a relationship with somebody. Or maybe they already lost it, but I'm not really seeing that, or hearing that, should I say. I'm kind of getting that somebody's going to want to communicate an offer to someone. Someone could just be watching and seeing someone thrive, but having blind faith towards moving towards this opportunity. 3 cards for Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. For some reason, Taurus wanted to come out. I'm not sure why. So Taurus could be significant for somebody. 3 cards. What is this? King of Cups, 6 of Cups, and Fool card for Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. What is this? King of Cups, 6 of Cups, and Fool card. 2 more cards. My stomach just started hurting randomly, but it's like, I don't know how to describe it. I think it's like a random cramp, random piercing pain, random discomfort. I'm not sure. We got unrequited love. There's not enough attraction or chemistry to keep this relationship going. It said, I miss the feeling of your body on mine. King of Cups, which is also an emphasis on control, tolerance, being emotionally balanced. So someone could know that something is over, and is emotionally mature enough to understand it and move forward. And now it also does say, I'm keeping tabs on you, right over this familiarity with six of cups. And it says honeymoon, enjoy the bliss of holiday time together. And then it says trust, the situation is calling for you to have faith. Now that came out, actually blind faith was right here. But someone could need to trust and have blind faith. Or not even have blind faith, but just have faith, should I say. I don't want to emphasize blind anything. Someone could have vision problems. Somebody could wear glasses. 3 cards. This is a time. Divine time, oracle deck. Even though it says be patient, just a few more months, good things come to those that wait and work. I want to emphasize and work. We're still going to pull from the divine time oracle deck. 3 cards for Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. What's this King of Cups? What's this 6 of Cups? What's this Fool card with new opportunities next month? So February, Valentine's Day could be significant. April, what's that? Spring could be significant. So going from winter to spring, keep going with the flow of life. So next month, February, and in a few months, April could be significant. What zodiac signs are significant? What messages are significant for air signs? Some of these are in reverse. I said air sign. Air sign could be significant, but then again, I did see air sign when I flipped it over. What messages do Aries, Leo, Sagittarius need? Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. What is this King of Cups? What is this 6 of Cups? What is this Fool card? Give me 3 cards. Fire sign, fire sign. It says magic, divine timing, fire, wheel, pleasure, creativity, sexuality. Right over honeymoon phase. One more card. What signs could be significant? What messages could be significant here for fire sign, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius? Well, it's a good thing we pulled out your own energy. Now, what's crazy is I asked for 3 cards, and 3 cards came out. Earth, fertility, relationship, partnership. Air, meditation, awareness. Earth, fertility, growth opportunities. I do like that those cards came out, so I guess I will keep them. I wasn't going to keep them at first, but I'm going to keep them. We did say greens could be significant. We said red could be significant. We said the color yellow could be significant here. And we also said the color white. I'll shade to that. And we said the color white could be significant here. Y'all, this is all stuff I cannot lie about. It's right here. We said purity. I think I said clarity. For the white, you can rewind it and watch it if you want to. But it says awareness, meditation. Somebody could be taking time to themselves or need to take time to themselves. In order to get to this growth, one must, like we said it already, sit with self, talk to God, talk to self, think things through. Just one more deck, actually 2 more decks. This is a lot of decks to pull from. Sometimes I'll be tired just from actually pulling from so many decks. And so I think I'm going to start to do certain readings where I could pull from. Like I'm going to start to do some financial readings separately, romantic readings separately, and really hone in on the specific energies, because it's kind of a lot to pull it all at once. Like energetically, it's a lot. Even if the video is only 30 minutes, 40 minutes long, that's a long time to talk to somebody or talk to self or talk to the collective. 3 cards from the Angels and Abundance deck. 3 confirmation cards. What does fire sign need to know? Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. What confirmations do they need? What reminders do they need? What do they need to know? I hope that because I'm shaking, it's not like static in the microphone, because that'll be so annoying to listen to for 30 minutes. It says donations. I said the color yellow could be significant. It's come out again. Donations, tithing. We talked about offerings and charitable work. Give joyfully to the organizations and people who spiritually support you and inspire you, and know that your generosity will be returned to you manyfold in miraculous ways. The time, supplies, money, and other resources you donate will ensure that your positive energy multiplies. I was telling somebody that before. I said, never take from the unfortunate. Always give if you can, because if not, just know it's going to come back to you, whether it's positive or negative. And people don't understand that. They want to always think like, oh, karma is negative, karma is negative. Okay, well, dharma, karma, what goes around comes around, cycles, whatever you want to call it, reflection, whatever you want to call it, whatever you put out comes back to you tenfold. So you put out negativity, that's exactly what you're going to get. If you want to donate negativity, then that's exactly what you're going to get back. 2 more cards. Green and purple could be significant. That's really random, but green and purple, it's not really random, but it could be significant as well. 2 more cards. It says cooperation instead of competition. Now, this came out over, because for some reason I looked up at the childhood, 6 of Cups, childhood memories. What's yours is yours and no one can take it from you. There's no need to compete, as there's an abundance for all. You have complete access to unlimited abundance for yourself and to share with others. With cooperative partnerships, you can accomplish anything. I was just telling somebody this earlier today. I've been saying this, I say this a lot actually though. Within certain communities, cooperation is very limited, and the need to compete is at an all-time high, which is really sickening, because when I look at certain cultures, I look at certain families, I look at certain beings, and I even look at nature, and I see how they're able to work together. And it's disappointing to know that some people will compete with you when they could really cooperate with you and grow something so large that everybody could eat and not worry. But instead, they rather compete, take, which we said this earlier, thinking something was stolen or missing. Could be because you've done it to somebody else, or somebody's done it to you before. 1 more card. But there's really like, it's so much unlimited, it's an unlimited amount of abundance, and people would rather compete than to help you. Like, if I know I'm in wellness and I know it's a bunch of other people in wellness around me, but we all individually trying to do our own thing, why would we not all come together to do something that could benefit us all? And then we take our plate and we go eat, or we, you know what I'm saying, eat at the same table. It doesn't, you know what I'm saying, whether you want to eat by yourself, eat at the table, blah, 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 what doesn't matter. The point is, if I do one thing and there's 3 to 4 other people that either do the same thing or something different, we could all work together, build together, and still enjoy. 1 more card for fire signs. What do Aries, Leo, Sagittarius need to know? It could involve 2 to 3 people or a group of people. Could be significant. Clearing debts. Your self-care involves removing the heavy burden of financial and emotional debts from your life. You already feel lighter and freer just by facing this topic and making a plan to clear present obligations and avoid future ones as well. I do believe we also said that in the beginning of the reading, that somebody could have been making way for something, clearing something, or putting things in order, putting things back where they belong, so that everything is in order moving forward, so nobody's scrambling looking for anything. I'm not gonna pull any angel number cards because I have to use the restroom, so I'm gonna just go ahead and cut this reading now. 25 could be significant. I think we said 45 could be significant. The number 9 could be significant. All could be significant. Like I said, this could be a group, but I also thought that when I saw this rainbow, all aspects of someone could be significant. Somebody, and it's a rainbow here as well, and it's a bunch of colors here as well. Now, even though it might be an emphasis on certain colors, things, everything is connected. Everything still is a matter of balance. So, like, each color represents something different. And I think that everybody should go and research what colors could mean, what they represent. Because even when, I know some people always think like, oh, spiritual people are super, super spiritual. But it's like, in every single day life, we still use the same concepts in different ways. If somebody wanted to, like, for example, when people get elected, like government officials, they wear certain colors to represent certain things. Democrats wear red, Democrats wear blue, Republicans wear red, and so forth and so on. So always look at the colors and what they could represent and mean from both the positive and negative aspect, and you figure out where it fits. That's all I got for right now, though. I'll be back, and I'm gonna be doing the next reading.